Oh yeah, welcome to Academic Digest class. There is this question given to you on the graph where they say t equals to 2 pi root h minus h all over g. And some of you are asking, how do you find h? How do you find this one? And in that question, they said that you should plot a graph of h against t square, which means that this becomes your vertical axis and this becomes your t square, that is your horizontal axis. And that means that your slope now is going to be, slope is always vertical axis against the horizontal axis, so this is going to be h over t square. So what I will simply do, and which means that in the equations of motion, y will be equals to h and x will be equals to t square. So once I see a graph, I'm plotting a graph, and I notice that that particular graph that I'm plotting, the equation of motion is something of this nature. Notice that normally pendulum, for example, is always in this format. It's always in this format. The equation t equals to 2 pi root L over G peacefully. Maybe you see just one thing. But if I come and see plus something or minus something, have it in mind that that particular type of question, I need to immediately be remembering that before I start doing anything, I need to put it in a position of transform the equation so that I can be able to compare it to the equations of a straight line, which is y equals to mx plus c. Play this thing I just said again. Play it till it makes sense to you. Once you see a sign on any equation of motion, know that the first thing you need to do is to see how to convert it to this. Then start doing it. Maybe when I want to find my slope, I now say y should be equals to mx. Then how do I make m subject of the formula here? Or when I want to find c, I will say y is equals to c. Very important. So if I know this, let's try to transform this equation. So I will say square both sides. So if you square both sides, you will now have t square is equals to 4 pi square. Then this will cancel this will cancel this will square this, so that I have h minus h all over g. So I can say divide both sides by 4 pi square, so that this becomes t square over 4 pi square is equals to h minus h all over g. Remember, my goal is to get my slope. First, to get the equation of a straight line, to get this to be like equation of a straight line, then I get my slope. So then I will now say, trying to make h subject of the formula here. Now I will cross this g to come here, that's cross multiply, but I don't have need to do this, so that this becomes gt square all over 4 pi square equals to h minus h. I could have said 4 pi square times this, but I'll still come and divide both sides, so this becomes this. So I can now say at this junction, to make h subject of the formula, if h cross over here, h becomes positive, equals to, this becomes h, this one, then if this one crossing over, minus gt square all over 4 pi square. So you can now see that this is my y, this becomes my c, the intercept, this is t square, this is my x, and everything remaining is my slope, which is m. Are you seeing it? Yes. So that means that my slope is minus g all over 4 pi square. My x is t square. My intercept is h. My y-axis is small letter h. So if I want to solve anything here now, let's say I want to find my slope now from this. So I can just say, to get my slope is now going to be, bring this out, which means h equals to minus gt square over 4 pi square. So that this becomes, to make t subject of the formula, I can say all over 1. So how do I make, okay, I can say multiply both sides by 1 over t square. So if I multiply both sides by 1 over t square, I have 1 over t square times h equals to minus gt square over 4 pi square times 1 over t square. This will cancel this. So I now have h over t square is equals to minus g over 4 pi square. So notice that everything here, this is my vertical axis, this is my horizontal axis. So this is the slope of this graph. So it's equals to this. So it's going to be a negative 10 all over 4 times 22 over 7 all square. Somebody will want to say, how will it be negative? What did he even do? Please watch your own, check very well. If you will see that somehow we should be correct, and if you are not getting something like this, you are the one wrong. So by the time you do this now, I'll have 10. Okay, first of all, let's do let's do it this way. 22 divided by 7 is 3.143, sorry. So 3.143 times 3.143. So I have equals to minus 10 all over 4 times 9.8784. So h over t square. So this is going to give us, so let's do 10 divided by, okay, first of all, let's do 4 times 9.8784. So I have 39. So I'll have h over t square is equals to minus 10 over 39.5136. So by the time I do 10 divided by 39.5136, 10 divided by 39.5136. So you get 0.2531. And notice that there's minus, so your slope should be a negative slope. So this is h over t square is equals to minus 0.25, and this is in meter. So your own, if you are using centimeter, you just do yes, this should be meter, yes. So, and you know that if we have this to be millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, and meter, we say that going this way, we have 100 millimeter, same as 10 centimeter. So going this way from centimeter to meter, we divide, while from meter to centimeter we multiply. So this should be 0.25 times 1 times 0.25 times 1 times 100, so which is equals to 25 in centimeter, but negative 25. H over t square is equals to this in centimeter and this in meter. This is our correct answer. If you like say it's not correct, this is your correct answer. This is what you get as your slope, unless you want to give the negative to the x, which is not right. So this is our answer. So this is how you should do that. So let's say you want to find h, the intercept. H is your intercept here, if you remember this equation. So to get h in this equation is simply going to be, what did you get for the graph when you made it to be equal to equation of a straight line? Remember, we got this, we got